Electrical and Electronic Engineering at
Nahid, you are not audible. Any issue? Is he disconnected?
sorry, sir, I was disconnected. Sorry. Give me a moment, please. Sir, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So, with the permission of Honorable Head, sir, we are going to start. Dear students, welcome to Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering. And the program will be started with the welcome speech by our Honorable Head, sir, Professor Dr. A.K.M. Baki, sir. Baki, sir is the Professor and Head of Department of Tripoli. Dear sir, I would like to request you for your welcome speech.
Thanks, Nahid. Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon.
Alaikum salam, sir.
Warm greetings to freshmen, honorable parents, and faculties. It gives me great pleasure to extend to the freshmen who are present here. We are really delighted that all the new students who are present here choose the Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering of AHSANULLAH University of Science and Technology for the fall 2020 semester. We assure to guide you in the best possible manner. We have been conducting this program since the establishment of this university in 1995 to provide students like you the perfect platform to understand the practicality of work here. Our department offers a 4-year graduate program, undergrad program and 2-year postgraduate program. The undergrad program is divided into 8 semesters with 2 subdivided semesters per academic year. One is fall and the other is spring. You will know more about your chosen program from our faculty members and your advisors. One faculty member will be assigned to each section as your academic advisor, who will guide you in the different aspects of academic matters while you stay with us. The main goal of our department is to provide a space for development of skillful graduates and quality researchers for national and international demand. The aim of this program is to deliver the education of highest quality, train students in research and education. Create partnership with national and international organizations by getting to know the changing requirements of the world. Over the years, the graduates of this department have gone to many different positions in the government, semi-government, different industries, as well as well-known international universities. Dear newcomers, begin work on your dream careers that you long desired for and make it into a reality by taking the required steps. Always believe and trust yourself, no matter what, and become the person that the country in the world will be benefited from. Be valiant, to be a part of this department and prove your talent through countless ways. All of new students who are present here should have an aim in life. Even if you don't have one, work on it. After all these 4 years of hard work and determination, you will possess a certificate, but that is not the end. You will have to use it in such a way that success will knock you at your door. Let your excellence in this field make a better version of you. I hope that all of you will have a wonderful time here. Thank you and stay safe during this COVID-19 pandemic situation. Nahid, please.
Thank you so much, sir, for your welcome speech. Moving on, we would like to ask Professor Dr. Satyendranath Biswas, sir, to give his welcome speech for the newly admitted students. Professor Dr. Satyendranath Biswas, sir, is one of the senior most professors in our department, and he was also head during 2016 to 2018. Dear sir, please.
Hello, good afternoon to my esteemed colleagues and all the new students. I'm welcoming all the new students to our departments. You have already learned from our department heads about a very brief introduction of our departments and what we do here and what you are going to learn from here. I think you already, this is a very critical situation that we are in. We are conducting everything online, though we don't like it, as everybody wants to see each other, and we want to conduct your class face to face. But it's a good thing that you don't need to come. You can stay with your parents. This is the first time I believe that you are going to enter a new environment, and you are supposed to stay away from your parents or family. But in this sense, at this moment, you are lucky that you don't need to leave your family and parents. You can stay with them. But in here's online class, I think there is a new kind of experience for us as well as you. And another experience, I think, I'm sure that you will feel that you will have to, all of the classes you have to follow will be conducted in English. And that is a little bit barrier for the new students. But I believe, you are smart students. That's why you are admitted into AAA departments of AHSANULLAH University of Science and Technology. And I'm sure that you all will be doing very well. And you are smart, and our faculty, almost 100% of our faculty are very friendly and very sincere and helping minded. So whatever you have, anytime you have any problems, so you should contact with the faculty members of our departments. And you know that this is a university education, a little bit different than your school and college, because in here we don't have any coaching center, no private, so you will not find anybody. So our teachers are also not involved in coaching or private tuition, but we are always free to help you. And since your aim in life is to become an engineer in future, and we hope that in 4 years you will be you'll be fulfilling all those dreams of you and your family and also of us, and you will do very well. And any problems, I think you can contact with your faculty advisor, your head of the departments, and we all our faculty members are always going to help you. So, and I hope you will be doing well and will fulfill all your dreams come true. Thank you, and stay safe, and we'll hope to see you soon in face-to-face class. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much, sir, for your welcome speech. Next, I would like to welcome Professor Dr. AKM AHSANULLAH, sir, Sir is also one of the senior most professor in our Department of Tripoli, and he was head from 2018 to 2020. Dear sir, please.
শোনা যাচ্ছে?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So I express my heartiest congratulations to all the new students here, and I request you to pray that Rabbi Zidni Ilma, so that blessings of the God Almighty will come to you and you will study perfectly in the coming 4 years. And as our head sir said, and as our senior sir, Professor Dr. Shoktan sir said, you will achieve your dream. And if I am here for the last 19 years. During this time, I am not the only head, and Shoktan sir is not the only head. We had several heads who all has contributed to this department from 1995. This year marks the 26th years of this department. We have had like Sheikh Firdaus Shams, then Fayaz Khan sir, Sekandar Ali sir, Abul Hussain sir, and our most recent was Professor Dr. Abdul Mullah sir. I show my respects to all of them and all other faculty members who developed this department gradually from the scratch. So I also thank our present head, Professor Dr. A.K.M. Baki sir, for allowing me to speak something for you. You know that we have 3 branches: electrical, electronics, and communications. So through the next 4 years, you will gradually move into the deep of these subjects and graduate yourself in a perfect way. So another thing is that we are now in a transition period. The whole world is in a transition period. It's the COVID-19 situation is giving us a negative impact in every aspect. We have to move into the more online classes, which actually got some flavor, only some flavor of the actual classes, actual face-to-face classes. So I hope that we will go back to that face-to-face classes very soon in 2021. I hope in the next semester we will go to the COVID-free world and get the face-to-face classes. But I have some guidance for you, because during this Corona period, you must take all measures to be healthy and not get sick, because you have to follow the health policies of the government. You must use mask wherever you go, and you keep social distancing. You're young, but you have to be disciplined in this case, and vaccination, when the government authority will give you the vaccination schemes, you move into those schemes as early as possible. Don't hesitate there. And another thing is that you have to have the online classes now, so you must be clear with your internet connections, and you improve your computer literacy and software literacy, etc. And you must learn more about these things, whatever you know. And during the offline classes and online classes, for both, whatever you find in the next 4 years, you always keep yourself away from the bad people. Don't move into the drugs, and don't move into the bad content of online internet facilities. There are very bad, there are some bad contents also there, but you must move yourself out of those things. And don't eat unhealthy food. Don't move into what is called fundamentalism, or in Bangla we call it Jongibad. So you keep yourself from these things, and only you have to move into yourself into educate yourself in the next 4 years. Turn yourself into a very good engineer, and learn whatever you learn, and you can have the cultural activities. There are many facilities in this university. I hope we will move into the face-to-face classes and have cultural facilities. And you also have to have the mindset of interdisciplinary culture in yourself, because in the next world will be with the fourth industrial revolution. Many people are saying this, with 5G or etc., that the world will turn into the fourth industrial revolution. And in the main aspect of that revolution is that you must learn about complex engineering problems. The meaning of complex engineering problems is that there is no obvious solution, and you have to have the critical thinking ability. So in next 4 years, our faculty members will try to develop these abilities in yourself, but they cannot teach you everything. What will come in the next fourth industrial revolution in the future, that you will have to solve various problems which will come instantly. So we can teach you about the problems to deal with those complex engineering problems, but and how to deal with this complex engineering problems. But you must learn from those things, prepare yourself, and in the real world, you will try to solve those problems by yourself. And our good wishes to you. And another thing is Bangladesh is now moving to the developed country stage, but development also brings some corruption in the Bangladesh. So when you graduate and when you go to the next 4 years in study, you will have to give online exam, etc. So you will train yourself with loyalty, ethics, and values. You don't copy with another person. When you give exam in online, we maybe not be able to monitor you, but it is your duty to educate yourself, to learn something and develop the ability, and that will bring you the good numbers, good marks, good CGPA. You cannot depend on other people. You must train yourself to earn something from your skill, from your training, from your learning. So that's my wish to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable suggestions to our new students. Next, I would like to ask our newly admitted students, one from each section, to deliver their feelings in front of their friends and in front of their teachers. So first of all, I would like to ask Mahdi Talukdar, student ID 64 from section A.
Hello, sir. Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum assalam.
Sir, am I visible, sir?
Yes. Continue, please.
Assalamu alaikum, sir. Hello, all. My best regard to everyone. Starting this, I would like to welcome all of you in this beautiful journey. My name is Mahdi Talukdar. I have passed my SSC from Bangladesh Navy College, Dhaka, and currently I am feeling very proud to be a student of one of the most renowned engineering university of our country, the Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering. It is one of the most largest department of the campus, and luckily I got chance in Tripoli. AUST has a really smart educational process. We all know that, and the teachers are very experienced. It's a great honor for me to study in this reputed university. After completing my graduation from this reputed institute, my aim is serve to nation and work for human welfare. Hope to see you all. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Mahdi, for your excellent speech. The next student that I am calling is Adiba Aziz, student ID 110 from section B.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum assalam. Please continue.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম সবাইকে। প্রথমেই সবাইকে আমার আন্তরিক শুভেচ্ছা জানাচ্ছি। আমাদের এই নতুন যাত্রা সূচনায় সবাইকে স্বাগতম। আমি আদিবা আজিজ। আমি উচ্চ মাধ্যমিক পাশ করেছি ঢাকা ক্যান্টনমেন্ট গার্লস পাবলিক অ্যান্ড কলেজ থেকে। আমি সত্যি অনেক গর্বিত এই বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ের একজন শিক্ষার্থী হিসেবে নিজেকে উপস্থাপন করতে পেরে। ইলেকট্রিক্যাল অ্যান্ড ইলেকট্রনিক ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং বিভাগটি আমার বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ের বৃহত্তম একটি বিভাগ। আল্লাহ তাআলার অশেষ রহমতে এই বিভাগে পড়াশোনা করার সৌভাগ্য আমি অর্জন করেছি, যা আমার স্বপ্ন পূরণের আরো এক ধাপ এগিয়ে দিয়েছে। অস্ট্রের শিক্ষা ব্যবস্থা অনেক উন্নত এবং এখানকার সম্মানিত শিক্ষকবৃন্দ অনেক অভিজ্ঞ। এই খ্যাতিমান প্রতিষ্ঠানের একজন অধ্যয়নের সুযোগ পেয়ে সত্যি আমি সম্মানিত বোধ করছি। আমাদের স্নাতক শেষ হওয়ার পর আমার লক্ষ্য দেশের সেবা এবং মানব কল্যাণে সাহায্য করা। ইনশাআল্লাহ দেখা হবে সবার সাথে। ততক্ষণ পর্যন্ত সুস্থ থাকুন, নিরাপদ থাকুন। ধন্যবাদ।
ধন্যবাদ আদিবা for your speech. Please mute yourself for the moment. The next candidate of our newly admitted student is Masnovi Jahid, student ID 179.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম স্যার।
Walaikum assalam. Please continue.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম সবাইকে, শুভ অপরাহ্ন। আমি রংপুর থেকে মোহাম্মদ মাসনুবুল জাদিদ ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি আমাকে দুটি কথা বলার সুযোগ করে দেওয়ার জন্য। পৃথিবীতে দুই ধরনের মানুষ রয়েছে, এক সাধারণ মানুষ আর এক হলো ইঞ্জিনিয়ার। সরু ফিলামেন্টের ভিতর দিয়ে ইলেকট্রন প্রবাহিত হলে সেখানে আলো তৈরি হয়। এটা শুধু রূপকথার গল্প ছিল ততদিন যতদিন না টমাস আলভা এডিসন এটিকে বাস্তবে পরিণত করে ইলেকট্রিক বাল্ব তৈরি করেন। ইঞ্জিনিয়ার ব্যতীত বিজ্ঞান আসলে কল্পকাহিনী ছাড়া আর কিছুই না। ইঞ্জিনিয়ার হওয়ার ইচ্ছাটা তখন প্রবল হয়ে যায় যখন টিডোরো ভর কারমেনের মতো কেউ বলেন, সায়েন্টিস্ট স্টাডি দ্য ওয়ার্ল্ড অ্যাজ ইট ইজ, ইঞ্জিনিয়ার্স ক্রিয়েট দ্য ওয়ার্ল্ড দ্যাট হ্যাজ নেভার বিন। বর্তমানে ট্রিপলি বাংলাদেশে একটি চাহিদা সম্পন্ন সাবজেক্ট। অস্ট হ্যাজ ওয়ান অফ দ্য মোস্ট ভিগোরাস ট্রিপলি সেক্টর ইন বাংলাদেশ। অস্টের ট্রিপলি ডিপার্টমেন্টে ভর্তি হতে পেরে আমরা নিজেদের সৌভাগ্যবান মনে করতেই পারি। সবশেষে শুভকামনা জানাচ্ছি আমাকে এবং আমার মতো সকলকে যারা শুরু করেছে জীবনের একটি নতুন যাত্রা, নতুন অধ্যায়। আমি আশা করছি এই চলার পথে আমরা সাথে পাবো উপস্থিত থাকা সকল শ্রদ্ধেয় শিক্ষকদের। সকলকে ধন্যবাদ। আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
Thank you so much, Jahid, for your speech. Moving on, so from now on, our formal speeches are over. So I would like to ask our students to have pen and paper. And if you have any questions at any point of time, just note it down. All your queries will be answered at the end of the session. At the very end of our session, there is a question and answer session. So just take some notes. If you have anything, any confusions, any queries, just note it down. Okay, so now we will move a little bit faster. So first of all, we would get to know about the Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering, and we always call it by name Tripoli. So firstly, you will be introduced with the department, then you will be introduced with the faculty members, then semester schedule, examination systems, grading systems, then online class systems. At the moment, everything is happening in online. So this is very important for you to learn about these online class systems. And then if you know, you are already divided in 3 sections, A, B, and C, and for labs, you are divided in 6 sections. All these will be detailed in later part of the presentation. Then your class routine will be explained to you, and there are some formalities to know for you, like ID card uses and its validity sticker, then COVID-19 related information, your AUST email ID. There is an institutional email ID given to each one of you, not any general ID like Gmail or something else. You have your AUST email ID, and for any purposes regarding your exam, your assignment, and your class, everything, you have to use only that ID. Then you will get to be introduced with your advisors. There are 3 advisors, 1 for each section. And then you will learn about the importance of laboratory classes, because you are here for your engineering degree. So the importance of lab is very enormous. You must give much importance from the very beginning. Then we have medical facilities available for you. You need to have your vehicle parking permit. Then transport facilities are available for you. There are lots of club activities happening in the campus. And lastly, you will be knowing about ragging, dress code, and some other official matters. So you already know that AHSANULLAH University of Science and Technology has a permanent campus, and we are very proud of our permanent campus because it is the oldest permanent campus among the private universities. Not the biggest, but it is the oldest permanent campus among all the private universities. And we started class here in 2008 when I was a student at this university, at this department. So this makes me feel very proud. So your campus, I'm not sure if you have already visited the campus or not, but when you enter, you will see a stair, and after that you will get block A on your left side. On straight, you will have block B and block C on your right side. So block A is basically the classroom and faculty members room. And Tripoli department is located in 4A, block 4A, that is in 4th floor of A block. All your classrooms are located in this block. And then block B is for laboratory classes, and there is library in the 1st floor and canteen in the basement. And block C is also for classrooms, but we don't have any classrooms in this block. This is for other departments. We have a seminar room in 2nd floor alongside the VC sir office. And in the 1st floor, we have prayer room for you. And also the medical center is located just beside the prayer room. And block D is the administrative block. That means every administrative offices like register office, then exam controller office, and every offices are located in block D. So at the moment, you will have classrooms in block A and laboratories in block B. And then to introduce you with the Department of Tripoli, I would like to say 3 things. One is the Department of Tripoli is unique if you compare with the other departments of this university and also with the other private and public universities. We have a very rich profile of our faculty members. Then we have all the modern labs that is important for a Tripoli graduate. And then we have also a good quality of students. Maybe you know it because not everyone can get admission in Tripoli Department of AHSANULLAH University. There are some universities who get admission anytime, anywhere, but we have strictly followed very strict rules to get you admitted. So you must be very proud that you are a part of this department now. So formal things to say, I would say that this department is accredited by all the accreditation bodies available in our country. First of all, that is UGC. UGC means University Grants Commission, completely government office. They already approved us in 1995. And then we have BIET admission, BIET accreditation, and then we have IEB accreditation. IEB is the largest body for engineers in Bangladesh. This department have contributed a lot in the fields of electrical and electronic engineering, both inside the country and abroad. And our graduates are employed in every big industries of this country. You just name it, you will have 1 or 2 graduates from AUST Tripoli department in that. And also many of our students are working as lecturers in the various Tripoli departments of private universities. And then we have students who are already studying their masters and PhD in different universities of USA, UK, Australia, Canada, and European Union countries. Most of our graduates nowadays, they try to go abroad for their masters or PhD or for doing jobs. So I would also like to tell you that you also should aim for going abroad for your high studies or for jobs. And there are many examples ahead of you. And then we have, as I already said, we have a very rich faculty with experience of many years of experience. So at the moment, we have 62 full-time faculty members in the department, and we have very experienced part-time teachers. You will know their name in later presentation. And currently, we have 12 PhD holders among the faculty members, and some are doing their PhDs and some are doing their masters in BUET. So the experience of the faculty members is very high. And then if I would like to introduce you with the laboratory facilities available with the department, now I am telling you only the names, all the details, and there is a surprise for you at the end of the presentation. You will get to know the laboratories very well. Just now I am telling you about the labs. We have 14 labs, 14 different labs, and all are with modern tools, modern softwares, and computer facilities, internet facilities, Wi-Fi facilities. Everything that a student need is available there. You just need to utilize your resources very carefully or very properly, because all the necessary resources are already available. You just need to learn how to use it properly. And then I would like to introduce you with the current faculty members of the Department of Tripoli. So first of all, we have 7 professors, and they are the senior most faculty members of the department. So we have 7 professors. 3 of them already introduced themselves to you, and I'm sure that rest of them will be introduced to you very soon. Then we have 7 associate professors, and they are also the senior most faculty members of the department. And then we have 29 assistant professors, 29 assistant professors to assist you in your study. And then we have lecturers, 19 number of lecturers. I'm not going to all of their names. You will be introduced to them time to time. And you will be also introduced to your respective advisors in later part of the presentation. So altogether, we have 62 full-time faculty members. And then we have 4 adjunct faculty members, and they are senior professors, Professor Dr. Abdul Rahim Mullah sir, Professor Dr. Enamul Bashar sir, Professor Dr. Prankane Shah sir, and Ghulam Mustafa sir. So this is a brief introduction to you about the department, about the faculty members, and about labs. Moving on from this part, I would like to ask Sylvia Madam to start from here.
Assalamu alaikum all. Myself Sylvia Tasnim, Assistant Professor, Department of AAA, AHSANULLAH University of Science and Technology. Now I'm going to discuss about the semester schedule and examination system of AHSANULLAH University of Science and Technology. We all know that there are 2 semesters in every year, spring and fall. During the starting of each semester, an academic calendar is published. Next slide. So next, here we can see the tentative academic calendar of fall 2020. All classes will start from 20th June and will continue up to 12th August. After these 7 weeks of classes, there will be a midterm break of 1 week. Then the classes will continue up to 7th October. Then there will be a preparatory leave of 15 days for the final exam preparation from 8th October up to 23rd October. Then the semester final evaluation will begin from October 24. After all exams and result publication, the next semester will begin on 29th November. Next slide. Now we will discuss about the examination system. There are 2 types of assessment throughout the semester. One is theoretical assessment and the other is sessional assessment. There are 4 types of exams to evaluate the performance of a student in a theoretical course. They are semester final exam, improvement exam, clearance, and carryover exam. Here, the theoretical assessment, semester final is the regular exam system, while other 3 exam systems will provide additional opportunities to the students. All the informations that are now going to be discussed are available on the AUST website. The marks distribution for the theoretical assessment are shown in the table. First one is continuous assessment of class participation throughout the semester, like regular attendance, class performance, that will carry 10 marks. Then quiz or assignment will carry 20 marks. In this case, if the theory course is of 3 credit hours, then total 4 quizzes or assignments will be taken. And the average of best 3 quizzes or assignments will be counted for 20 marks. And then the rest 70 marks are allocated for final exam or clearance or improvement or carryover exam. So the total evaluation will be on 100 marks. Next. Some important points that are necessary to remember. In each theory course, 60% attendance is mandatory for the students to sit for any theoretical exam. But for special cases, for example, medical emergencies, if a student cannot attain 60% attendance, university authority may consider this after examining proper documents submitted by the student. Another important thing, the 4-year BSc in EEE must be completed within a maximum period of 7 academic years, and if a student fails to complete all degree requirements within 7 years, may disqualify as a student to continue study. Now, the examination system of sessional. The performance of a student in a sessional or practical subject will be based on attendance, lab performance, lab reports, viva, lab setup test, lab final written test, etc. The total marks of lab assessments will be 100. And this table shows a typical marks distribution The marks in each division may vary in sessional course-wise, and this will be discussed prior to any practical course. The most important thing regarding sessional is that if a student fails any lab course, he or she will not be promoted to the next semester and have to repeat this semester again. But if a student fails in any theory course, there are some opportunities to pass the course and get promotion to the next semester. Now the grading system. There are the letter grades and corresponding grade points that will be awarded for theoretical and sessional course for regular examination. If a student acquires 80 or above in a course, he or she will get letter grade A+ with grade point 4. If a student acquires 75 to 79 in a course, will get A and the grade point will be 3.75. And the rest of are like shown in the table. Now comes the special exams applicable for theoretical courses only, not for sessional courses. After the publication of the result of semester final exam, if a student obtains grade lower than B, that means lower than 60% marks in regular exam of any theory course, student can improve his or her grade through improvement exam. But the earlier passing grades that the student obtained will be cancelled. The highest grade of this exam will be grade B. That means if a student gets marks above than 60 up to 100, he or she will get at best B. That means grade point 3. Student can sit for improvement exam for maximum 4 courses. Here, the exam will be on 70 marks, just like semester final, and the rest 30 marks will be from attendance and quizzes. If a student fails in the regular exam and obtains F grade, he or she can sit for clearance exam. Marks distribution is same like improvement exam. Here, students can attain at least C grade. When a student gives exam for the failed courses in the next semester, the exam will be called carryover exam. And students need to apply to sit for carryover exam in the prescribed form available in the exam controller office. Next. The exam and grading procedure of carryover exam are same as clearing exam, but in carryover, now the 70 marks will be converted into 100. Moreover, students can re-register for any courses of the previous semester, and the details are available in the AUST website. Now, we will discuss about how a student will get semester drop. If a student obtains F grade in maximum 2 theoretical courses in any semester, will also be promoted to the next semester with carryover in the failed theory courses, if that student pass in the rest of the theory and sessional courses. But student will not be promoted to the next semester if the total number of failed courses in the present semester and carryover courses of the previous semesters are more than 4. If this limit exceeds, students must re-register for the failed courses and clear the backlog of the carryover courses. We all know that due to COVID-19 pandemic situation, from March 16, 2020 to till now, all academic institutions are declared to remain closed by Government of Bangladesh. To maintain the students' learning pace, like most other universities across the world, AHSANULLAH University of Science and Technology has also adopted e-learning methods using Zoom platform, Google Classroom, etc. Now I am going to invite our next faculty, Mr. M.M. Atikur Rahman sir, to discuss about our online class system. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you, Sylvia. Now I will introduce you about online class system. For ACE theory or sessional course, there will be one Google Classroom. The course of the classroom will be provided by the respective course teacher. For example, here is the code of the class is given here. You can join the class using class code, or your course teacher will send you an invitation to your institutional email ID. By accepting the invitation, you can join the class easily. Next. The necessary lecture materials for an example docs, PDF or video will be uploaded in the classroom. by the respective teachers time to time. You can open or download the files and save it to your PC or mobile device and study. For example, there are 4 tabs. In classwork tab, the material related to KVL and KCL is uploaded here. You can download this material and you can study. Next. Always keep your eyes on the STEAM tab. You will find all the important announcements in this section. So it is very important to check your Google Classroom regularly. Next. Course teacher will share the links of the Zoom meeting for online classes in the Google Classroom. You will find it in the STEAM tab. Attendance will be automatically counted in the Zoom meeting. By clicking the class link, you can join the class easily. Your attendance will be automatically recorded. So be present in the class regularly. Next. For S theory course, there will be 3 or 4 quizzes, of which best 2 or 3 will be counted respectively. About 30% marks will be in this portion. 10% marks will come from attendance and class performance. As I mentioned earlier, attendance is very important. The remaining 60% marks will be in the semester final exam in Viva or written form or mixed form. Next. Now CGPA calculation. You have already completed SSC and HSC, so you know about CGPA calculation. For an example, you have taken 5 courses in the semester, and course 1 credit hour is 3, course 2 credit hour 3, course 3 credit hour 3, for course 4 credit hour 2, and course 5 credit hour 1. And your obtained grade is for course 1 A+, course 2 B, course 3 A, course 4 B+, and course 5 A-. A+ means your grade point is 4, B means 3, A means 3.75, B+ means 3.25, A- means 3.5. So you can calculate the CGPA using this formula. The formula is summation of credit hour multiplied by your obtained grade point divided by the total credit hour of that semester. The result will be your obtained CGPA. Mind that CGPA is very important for your future career. So try to keep it high as much as possible. Thank you. Now Shumit Narayan sir will explain the remaining presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Shumit Narayan Saurabh. I am an assistant professor working in the electrical department. Right now, I will talk to you about the courses, your theory sections, lab sections, as well as your routine and advisor list. Here you can see the theory courses and the sessional courses which would be offered in 1-1. And in the right hand side, you can see a table where you can see your course teacher name, their email and contact list. If you look at the theory course and sessional courses, you would find that only one theory course and only one lab course would be offered by our department, which is mentioned by EEE, Electrical and Electronic Engineering. All other theory courses and sessional courses would be offered by other department, mostly by arts and science departments, and the last one, this is ME 1101 and ME 1102. This would be offered by MP department, which stands for mechanical and production engineering. Okay, now let's talk about your theory and lab section. Next slide.
Yes.
Okay, we all know we have more or less around 150 students for our electrical department for this semester. Now each theory sections, which is section A, section B and section C, they have around 50 students. Now each theory section is divided into 2 subsections. This is for lab sections. The first 25 students would be in lab A1 and the next 25 students would be lab A2. That means there would be total 50 students in theory sections and total 25 students in the lab section. As you can see from this serial, that starting from Rabea to roll 35 MD Rubaiyat Islam would be A1 and the next 25 would be for A2. Okay, if we move to the section B, it is same. There would be total 50 students and in theory section and first 25 students would be in the lab B1 and the next 25 students would be in lab B2. And this would be same for section C. Section C1 would be first 25 students of theory section C and next 25 students would be in section C2. Okay, now I want to mention one point. If some of the students do not find your name here, because some of the students actually migrated in the last couple of days, so there is no need to worry, it would be adjusted later. So every student would be divided into section A, B, C for theory and up to A1 to up to C2 for lab sections. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, here is the class routine for section A. We will also show you section B and C. I want to just mention one point. If you see the Sunday slot from 10:30 to 1 p.m., you can see ME 1102. This is the lab, and there is mentioned A1. That means first 25 students would attend this lab. Whereas ME 1102 for A2, it is in the Monday slot from 10:30 to 1 p.m. So first 25 students which are in the A1 lab section would join the lab mentioned in as A1, and the next 25 students would join the lab which is mentioned on by A2. We can also see the class routines of section B and section C. This is the class routine of section B. This is the same. B1 would be the first 25 students and B2 would be the next 25 students. We can also see the class routine of section C. Okay, next slide. Okay, now I want to mention one important thing. We have chosen 3 faculty members as a student advisor, or you can contact them regarding academic or non-academic problem. Anything if you want to discuss, and we would provide this contact list in the classroom, so so you can contact them, anyone. Okay, that's up to me. After that, Mr. Abrar would continue.
Assalamu alaikum. Am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, my respected teachers, colleagues, and dear students. I am Mohammad Shaikh Abrar Kubir, lecturer of Tripoli Department, AHSANULLAH University of Science and Technology. Now, I would like to talk about ID card, validity sticker, rules and regulations. ID card must be visible. Hanging of ID card is mandatory inside the campus. No one will be allowed to enter into the university without visible ID card. Fine may be imposed by the proctorial authority as per university rule in case of failure to hang ID card visibly. The ID card must have a validity sticker affixed in the backside. You have to collect the validity sticker periodically, usually once in a semester from the department on payment basis. Without a validity sticker, students will not be allowed to sit for the semester final examination. During online classes and online exams, ID card should be kept visible if necessary. Scanned copy of ID card need to be submitted with your exam script. Next slide, please. Okay, now let's talk about your ID card and validity sticker. Your ID card contains 11 digits. Your ID contains 11 digits. The first 4 digits represent your entry year. As the semester is fall 2020, so your first 4 digits will be 2020. The next 2 digits will come from the semester. For fall semesters, the code is 02, and for spring semesters, it's 01. So for you, it will be 02. Then the next 2 digits will come from the department. For Tripoli department, the code is 05. Then the last 3 digits will be your class serial or registration serial. So if your registration serial is 1, then your total ID will be 2020.02.05.001. And you can see here the validity sticker. You must collect it during the exam, during the online classes or during the semester. You must have it before the exam. Otherwise, you can't attend the final exam. Next slide, please. Now I would like to talk about AUST email ID. AUST is issuing email addresses for all newly admitted undergraduate students for the semester fall 2020 under the @ aust.edu domain. The basic format is like this: first name dot department dot student ID @aust.edu. For example, if your name is Mohammad Nazmul Islam, so your first name is Mohammad Najmul, your last name is Islam. For example, if your student ID is 202002052441, your department is Tripoli, then your email address will be like this: nazmul.tripoli.20200205241241@AUST.edu. Please keep in mind that the name started with MD, Muhammad, Said, Gachi, Kaji, etc. is not considered in this email address. So your name if your name is started with Muhammad Nazmul, only Nazmul will be counted as your first name. So that's all from me. Now I would like to request Ms. Olilona Barui to continue the presentation. Thank you.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, please continue.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. I'm Olilona Barui, lecturer of the Tripoli department. I'm going to talk about some facilities that are provided by AHSANULLAH University. So first, we will talk about medical facilities. We have a doctor as well as a nurse who will assist him to provide necessary treatment to our teachers, students, or anyone suffering from sudden illness or injury. Our medical center is sufficiently spacious and well equipped with necessary medical equipment. It is located at the north side of Plaza, adjacent to the prayer room. There are government as well as private hospitals like Shamorita Medical Hospital very near to the campus. So in case of any emergency, we can rush for their help. Next slide, please. Now we also have vehicle parking facilities in our campus. You can enjoy a two-story spacious parking facility available at the basement of AHSANULLAH campus. But to avail the facility, you must collect a vehicle permit on payment. A sticker will be provided as vehicle parking permit for 1 year. You have to consult with Proctor Office for assistance, and it's located in the southwest side of Plaza, adjacent to the information deck. It's like this. Here comes our transportation facilities. We have double-decker buses for students, teachers, and other officers and staffs. Undergraduate students need to pay the transport service fees along with their academic fees, which is compulsory. It covers mostly every inputs of Dhaka city in a round basis. Next slide, please, sir. AUST always try to involve their students in different types of extracurriculum activities, and therefore we formed number of clubs here. Some of them are AUST Tripoli Society, IEEE AUST Student Branch, Debating Club, Photography Club, Innovation and Design Club, Cultural Club, Sports Club, and many more. Next slide, please, sir. Now come to the one of the most important thing, which is ragging. Ragging is totally prohibited here. Ragging involves existing students baiting or bullying new students. In worst case, the newcomers may be subjected to psychological or physical torture. But in AHSANULLAH, it is mostly controlled due to the stern action of authority. So students found ragging will be expelled from university for good. That's why immediately inform Proctor Office or any teacher in case of such incident. But remember one thing, that always try to be polite and show respect to your seniors to avoid such unwilling situations. For any inquiry, consult your respective class supervisor or advisors or any other departmental teachers only. Next slide, please. Well, let's talk about the dress code. There is no hard and fast rule when it comes to dress code, but you have to be well dressed according to Bengali culture. Be decent in your dress up. Proper dressing as per lab rules and regulations stated by lab teachers is really important. Also, always be serious about the sandals or shoes for safety reasons in laboratory. And lastly, for any urgency, feel free to talk with your class advisors. Now, I would like to give the floor to our respected faculty member, Mr. Tanvir Ahmed sir, for discussing the rest. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Oli. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I'm Tanvir Ahmed, Assistant Professor, Department of Tripoli. Now I want to talk about something about most important things in our department, the laboratory, importance of laboratory classes. As all of you are engineering students, practical knowledge is too essential for having a test of real field environment. Laboratories are best places which help engineers to enhance their learning by comparing theoretical knowledge with the experimental knowledge of laboratories. By engaging laboratory students, master themselves in real field problem solving, and as well as develop their critical thinking skills. Next. AHSANULLAH University is too well equipped. All of you will know later. In laboratory facilities, shortly we'll experience a video demonstration of our labs. We can ensure you, after your graduation from here, you will be able to well known of as a good engineer in context of laboratory knowledge. And one thing you must set up your mind in quoted that if a student failing in any sessional or practical course, you will not be able to repeat the semester. Your semester will be dropped. But if you already if you fail in theory courses, then you can go on to next semester. But if someone fails sessional course, then he or she will not be able to the next semester. And laboratory lab manuals will be, you will get the lab manuals from the website, and in classroom teachers will also provide the lab manuals. Next slide. Other facilities, we have well enriched library. That one is situated at level 2 block B. It is named after Kaji Fazlur Rahman library. You will go when you go to level 2 block B, you will find it there. And the library, beside the library, there is a study room, because in library you will not be able to talk in. You have to read in there silently. For group study or discussing purpose, you can use the study room. That one is beside the library facilities. And after that, the masjid. We have a very nice mosque for boys situated right beside the medical, and entering into the block A, you will get it left beside the entrance. We have a very good food court. All the foods are well monitored and hygiene checked by our respected faculties. And we have a boys common room and girls common room. That one boys common room is known as TT ground, and there you can play some indoor games like TT, carom, chess, etc. And attendant will be there from there you can collect your materials for playing those things. And we have also a girls common room, and attendant will be there. You can have indoor instruments by giving your ID card and play indoor games like TT, carom, chess, ludo, etc. A prayer corner is also there for girls. Can have their salah in there. If you collect syllabus book from the library, read thoroughly. Talk to the library personnel. Go to get to know how to use the library. Talk to your class advisor. Already you have come to know the 3 advisors of your 3 sections. If any related or issues arise in academic or non-academic matters, then you can talk with them. Next, lastly, I'm just giving thanks most of the faculty members, those who worked so hard for putting all the informations together. Mrs. Sylvia Tasnim, Mr. Mohammad Sheikh Abrar Kabir, Ms. Oli Lana Bare. Acknowledgements also due to the head of the department, respected Professor Dr. Kem Baki sir, Professor Dr. Bobby Barua sir, Mr. M. Atikur Rahman sir, Mr. Naidur Rahman Chaudhary sir, me, myself, and Mr. Shumit Naran Shoroff for overall review and coordination. Now we'll go for a laboratory tour. You will find yourself too much exciting out there. Nice sir, can you just thank you. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to AUST, especially in Tripoli department. One of the largest and renowned department of AUST. Already you have come to know various aspects of universities as well as Tripoli department. This department is well theories and events are for labs like Tripoli 1101, which is your theory course, and Tripoli 1102 is its corresponding lab. Now let's have a look on the labs. We have 14 labs. All are located on block B of the academic building, and these labs are on mainly 2nd and 3rd floor. Now let's have a short tour of these labs. Thank you.
hello everyone. Welcome to Electrical Circuit Lab 1. This lab is under the Department of Tripoli and it is located in room number 301, which is in third floor, G block, first floor. So in this lab, basically there are two important labs are offered for the students of Electrical and Electronic Department. One is Electrical Circuits 1 lab, Tripoli 1102, and another one is Electrical Circuits 2 lab, which is 1202. In 1102, students perform lab based on DC circuits, and in 1202, students perform lab based on AC circuits. So basically what happens when you come to the lab, you will see there are 6 tables. There are 6 tables, and all these tables share same equipments. In all the tables, you will see the same equipments. First, you will see there is a trainer board. This is the trainer board, and then you will see there is oscilloscope, there is function generator, and there is variable DC supply. So in first semester, you will need only the variable DC supply and trainer board, and in second semester, you will need oscilloscope, function generator, and all these equipments. The big equipments are placed in the table, and the small equipments that you will need, you can get from the other side of the lab. And if we see in all the tables, all the equipments are more or less same. There is oscilloscope, there is function generator, there is DC power supply, trainer board, all these equipments. And you will perform lab in a group of 5 students. That means when you are coming to the lab, there will be a group of students, maximum 5 number of students, and you will stand in this table and you will perform your lab together. And if you can see, this is the basic setup of our Circuit Lab 1. So, and if we can see here, all our small equipments are placed here, and which one you need, you will take it from here. And I am Nahidur Choudhury. I am the lab in charge of this lab, which is Circuit Lab 1. You can also contact me if you have any issues. So basically, this is the setup. I wish you good luck for your stay in AHSANULLAH University of Science and Technology, and inshallah we will see you soon. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Shaila Arif and the lab in charge of Circuit Lab 2. I would like to welcome you all to this university as well as to this lab. Through this lab, you are going to acquire basic knowledge of engineering. After entering the lab, you can see there are 6 tables where you will work in groups. In this table, all the equipment are organized and you have to collect the equipment by giving your article to this table. At the beginning of your experiment, your teachers will give you a brief lecture about the experiment. And after the lecture, you will going to start your experiment at your corresponding table. This lab is well equipped and well designed. I wish you a remarkable experience in this lab. Thank you.
Welcome to Digital and Microprocessor. I am Hasim Mohammad Abid bin Farid, Assistant Professor, Department of Tripoli. So দেরি না করে আমরা ল্যাবটা দেখে নিই। আমাদের এই ল্যাবে ডিজিটাল ইলেকট্রনিক্স 3104, মাইক্রোপ্রসেসর ল্যাব 3210 এবং নন ডিপার্টমেন্টাল কিছু ল্যাব এখানে নরমালি হয়ে থাকে। নরমালি ডিজিটাল সার্কিট বেস ল্যাবগুলোই এখানে হয়ে থাকে। এটা হচ্ছে আমাদের ল্যাব অ্যাটেন্ডেন্টের কর্নার এবং এখান থেকে আমরা ল্যাবের রিকোয়ার্ড আইসি গুলো বা ইকুইপমেন্ট গুলো পেয়ে থাকি। এই ল্যাবের মধ্যে প্রত্যেকটা স্টুডেন্টের জন্য একটা করে কম্পিউটার আছে। গ্রুপ ওয়াইজ এক্সপেরিমেন্ট করার জন্য এখানে 6টা সেটআপ আছে এবং প্রত্যেকটা সেটআপের মধ্যে ডিজিটাল ট্রেনার এবং নেসেসারি ইকুইপমেন্ট গুলো আছে। আমাদের এই ল্যাবের মধ্যে ডিজিটাল সার্কিট ইমপ্লিমেন্টেশনের জন্য এফপিজিএ বোর্ড আছে, যে এফপিজিএ বোর্ডের মাধ্যমে আমরা যে কোনো ডিজিটাল সার্কিটকে সফটওয়্যারে ডিজাইন করে হার্ডওয়্যারে সেটাকে ইমপ্লিমেন্ট করতে পারি। আমাদের এই ল্যাবের মধ্যে মাইক্রোকন্ট্রোলার এক্সপেরিমেন্ট করার জন্য অনেকগুলো আরডিনো কিট আছে এবং ডিজিটাল সার্কিট বেস এক্সপেরিমেন্ট করার জন্য নেসেসারি সকল আইসি এই ল্যাবে অ্যাভেলেবেল আছে। এই ল্যাবটা একটা ওয়েল ইকুইপড ল্যাব এবং এই ল্যাবের মধ্যে মাইক্রোকন্ট্রোলার এবং ডিজিটাল সার্কিটের যে কোনো এক্সপেরিমেন্ট করার জন্য রিকোয়ার্ড সকল ধরনের ইকুইপমেন্ট অ্যাভেলেবেল আছে। এই ল্যাবটা নর্মালি 8টা থেকে 6টা পর্যন্ত অ্যাভেলেবেল থাকে এবং এই ল্যাব রিলেটেড যে কোনো হেল্প লাগলে বা যে কোনো রকম কোয়ারি থাকলে আপনারা যে কোনো সময় আমার সাথে ল্যাব ইনচার্জ অথবা ল্যাব অ্যাটেন্ডেন্টের সাথে যোগাযোগ করতে পারেন। stay safe. See you in the classroom.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম, আমি তানভীর আহমেদ, অ্যাসিস্ট্যান্ট প্রফেসর ডিপার্টমেন্ট অফ ট্রিপলি। আমি ল্যাব ইনচার্জ ইলেকট্রনিক্স ল্যাবের। এই ল্যাবটা বেসিক্যালি সেকেন্ড ফ্লোর বি ব্লকে অবস্থিত, আর রুম নাম্বার হচ্ছে 3B06। আমার রুম নাম্বার হচ্ছে 412 এবং আমার ইমেল অ্যাড্রেস হচ্ছে tanvir.tripoli@the-aus.edu। কারো যদি এই ল্যাব রিলেটেড কোনো ইস্যুস থেকে থাকে তাহলে আমার সাথে যোগাযোগ করা যেতে পারে। ল্যাব ট্যুরে যাওয়া যাক, সেখানে আরো ডিটেইলস আমরা দেখতে পাবো। থ্যাংক ইউ। আসসালামু আলাইকুম। এখন আমরা যে ল্যাবটা দেখবো সেটা হচ্ছে ইলেকট্রনিক্স ল্যাব। এই ল্যাবটার টোটাল ওভারভিউ দেখবো। এই ল্যাবটা বেসিক্যালি 3 তলায় অবস্থিত, দ্যাট ওয়ান ইজ সেকেন্ড ফ্লোর। 3 তলায় আমাদের কিছু ল্যাব আছে, তার মধ্যে হচ্ছে ইলেকট্রনিক্স ল্যাব, যেটা রুম নাম্বার হচ্ছে 3B06। আচ্ছা, এই ল্যাবটাতে একটু খেয়াল করলে দেখবো যে আমাদের 6টা ওয়ার্ক স্টেশন আছে, 6টা টেবিলের সেট আপ আছে। এরপরে যদি আমরা চলে আসি, এটা বেসিক্যালি হচ্ছে টিচার্স, 2জন টিচার থাকেন প্রত্যেকটা লেবার পার্সপেক্টিভে। তো এখানে হচ্ছে টিচাররা বসেন। আর এই সাইডের আমরা যদি খেয়াল করে দেখি, এখানে হচ্ছে প্রত্যেকটা ওয়ার্ক স্টেশন একটা ডিস্টেন্স মেনটেন করে রাখা আছে। তো প্রত্যেকটা ওয়ার্ক স্টেশন অলমোস্ট 5 জন থেকে 6 জন স্টুডেন্ট থাকে, ডিপেন্ড করে গ্রুপে কয়জন থাকে। যদি 25 জনের গ্রুপ হয় তাহলে দেখা যায় 4 জন বা 5 জন করে পড়ে। আমাদের এখানে 6টা ওয়ার্ক স্টেশন আছে এবং প্রত্যেকটাতেই ফুললি ইকুইপড। আচ্ছা, আমরা যদি একটা ওয়ার্ক স্টেশন খেয়াল করে এখানে দেখি, এখানে হচ্ছে উপরের দিকে বাম দিকে কর্নারে যেটা, সেটা হচ্ছে ডিসি পাওয়ার সাপ্লাই। তার সাথে হচ্ছে অসিলোস্কোপ দেখা যাচ্ছে, যেখানে হচ্ছে আমরা ওয়েব শেপস গুলো দেখতে পারবো কোনো একটা ইলেকট্রনিক্স ডিভাইসের। আচ্ছা, এরপরে পরের ওয়ার্ক স্টেশনে যদি যাই, খেয়াল করে দেখবো এখানে হচ্ছে ঠিক সিমিলার ডুয়াল ডিসি পাওয়ার সাপ্লাই আছে, অ্যানালগ ডিসি পাওয়ার সাপ্লাই আছে। একটা অসিলোস্কোপে একটা ওয়েব শেপ দেখা যাচ্ছে, একটা স্কোয়ার ওয়েভ জেনারেট করা আছে। তার পাশে হচ্ছে সিগন্যাল জেনারেটর। এটা হচ্ছে সিগন্যাল জেনারেটর, যেটা হচ্ছে এসি সিগন্যাল জেনারেট করে। আর এর নিচেরটা হচ্ছে ব্রেড বোর্ড। ঠিক সিমিলারলি পরেরটাতেও যদি আমরা দেখি, এখানে একটা ট্রায়াঙ্গুলার ওয়েভ জেনারেট করা আছে। ঠিক আছে, এখানে ট্রায়াঙ্গুলার ওয়েভ, এরকম প্রত্যেকটা টেবিলই খুব সুন্দর করে সাজানো আছে, ফুললি ইকুইপড এবং ফুললি ফাংশনাল। কোনো আমরা যদি কোনো ডিভাইসের ক্যারেক্টারিস্টিক্স দেখতে চাই, খুব ইজিলি এখান থেকে দেখতে পাবো, আমাদের কোনো প্রবলেম হবে না। এমনকি এটাও আরেকটা 4 নাম্বার, এবং প্রত্যেকটা ওয়ার্ক স্টেশনের সামনে কিন্তু লেখা আছে, যেমন এটা গ্রুপ 2, তার প্রথমটা হচ্ছে গ্রুপ 1, গ্রুপ 3, এভাবে প্রত্যেকটা ওয়ার্ক স্টেশন আমাদের এখানে আলাদা করা আছে। স্টুডেন্টরা খুব ইজিলি কমফোর্টেবলি প্রত্যেকটা ওয়ার্ক স্টেশনে খুব ভালো করে কাজ করতে পারবে। এটা হচ্ছে আমাদের এই ল্যাব, ইলেকট্রনিক্স ল্যাব। এখানে বেসিক্যালি ইলেকট্রনিক্স 1, 2 এবং হচ্ছে নন ডিপার্টমেন্টাল কিছু ইলেকট্রনিক্স ল্যাব হয়ে থাকে। তো আশা করি তোমরা যখন আসবে খুব এনজয় করতে পারবে ল্যাবটা। থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ।
Assalamu alaikum. Today I'm going to introduce you to Power Electronics Lab located in 3rd floor in B block. I'm Aminur Rahman, Assistant Professor and in charge of this lab. This lab is designed to keep the need of 2nd and 4th year students in mind. As we can see, each workbench is equipped with a digital oscilloscope, multiple power supply, signal generator, trainer board, and all the necessary components. All the lab manuals are available to the students before the lab, and they can access it through our website or our very own learning management system. During the lab experiments, 2 faculty members and 1 lab attendant are present to assist the lab students. For doing research, the lab is equipped with modern digital storage oscilloscope with advanced power measurement option sourced from Keysight Technologies. We also have a sensor trainer board from LG Create. The lab is also equipped with programmable electronic decider from VK Precision that can be used to evaluate the performance of a DC power supply or a switching mode power supply. We also have trainer board from KNH for our final year experiments. Welcome to AHSANULLAH University of Science and Technology, and I hope to see you all soon in the classroom. Thank you.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম, সবাইকে অভিনন্দন এবং শুভেচ্ছা। 3B08 হচ্ছে আমাদের ট্রিপলি ডিপার্টমেন্টের প্রজেক্ট ল্যাব। এই ল্যাবে ঢুকেই হাতের ডান পাশে আপনারা দেখবেন ল্যাব অ্যাটেন্ডেন্ট নাহার শোভা ম্যাডাম বসেন। আমি খন্দকার লুবাবা বাসার, অ্যাসিস্ট্যান্ট প্রফেসর, প্রজেক্ট ল্যাবের ল্যাব ইনচার্জ। এই কাঠের টেবিলটা হচ্ছে একটা ওয়ার্ক স্টেশন। এরকম 6টা ওয়ার্ক স্টেশন আছে আমাদের এই প্রজেক্ট ল্যাবে। আমাদের ইলেকট্রিক্যাল ডিপার্টমেন্টের স্টুডেন্টরা বরাবরই প্রজেক্টের ব্যাপারে খুবই আগ্রহী, তারা বিভিন্ন কম্পিটিশনে পার্টিসিপেট করেন। এরকমই একটা কম্পিটিশনের সেটা হচ্ছে জিপিএইচ ইস্পাত এসব রোবটগুলি প্রতিযোগিতা রানার আপরা এই হুইল চেয়ারটা তৈরি করেছিলেন। আবার দেখেন একটা আপনারা উইন্ড টারবাইন দেখতে পাচ্ছেন, এই উইন্ড টারবাইনটাও এ ধরনেরই একটা প্রজেক্টের অংশ। আর এই ল্যাবে অন্যান্য ইকুইপমেন্টগুলো সাধারণত আপনার অন্য ল্যাবেই চিনে আসবেন, যেমন এটা একটা অ্যানালগ অসিলোস্কোপ। তারপরে দেখেন যে ডিসি পাওয়ার সাপ্লাই দেখা যাচ্ছে পরপর দুটো। তারপরে পাশেই দেখেন একটা ডিজিটাল অসিলোস্কোপ দেখা যাচ্ছে। আবার ট্রেনার বোর্ড, ব্রেড বোর্ড এগুলো সব অন্য ল্যাবে যেরকম এই ল্যাবেও সেরকম আছে। সাধারণত যখন টিচার স্টুডেন্টদের প্রজেক্ট দেন, ওনারা ছোট ইকুইপমেন্টগুলো কিন্তু বাইরে থেকে কিনে বাসায় বসে বেডবোর্ডেই সেট আপ করতে পারেন। কিন্তু যখনই বড় কোনো ইকুইপমেন্টের দরকার হয়, ডিসি পাওয়ার সাপ্লাই বা সিগন্যাল জেনারেটর হচ্ছে আপনার এই যে এই টেবিলে দেখা যাচ্ছে, দেখেন বা পাশে সিগন্যাল জেনারেটর, তখন আপনাদের কিন্তু এই ল্যাবে আসতে হবে এই বড় ইকুইপমেন্টগুলো ইউজ করতে হলে, আপনার সার্কিটে পাওয়ার সাপ্লাই কানেকশন দিতে হলে। আমাদের সাধারণত অন্যান্য ল্যাব আপনার দিনের ম্যাক্সিমাম সময়ই স্টুডেন্টদের দ্বারা অকুপাইড থাকে, তারা সবসময় কোনো না কোনো ল্যাব চলছে অন্যান্য ল্যাবে। এখন এই যে আপনাদের যদি কাজ করতে হয়, যে প্রজেক্টের কাজ বা কোনো কিছু বোঝেননি সেটার জন্য প্র্যাকটিস করবেন, তখন কিন্তু আপনাদের আসতে হবে প্রজেক্ট ল্যাবে। এটাই হচ্ছে আমাদের প্রজেক্ট ল্যাব। সবাই ভালো থাকবেন, সুস্থ থাকবেন। আল্লাহ হাফেজ।
সবাইকে ডিএসপি ল্যাবে স্বাগতম। এটা হচ্ছে ডিজিটাল সিগন্যাল প্রসেসিং ল্যাব। এই ল্যাবে মোটামুটি সমস্ত সিমুলেশন গুলো করা হয়। ইলেকট্রিক্যাল ডিপার্টমেন্টে বেশ কয়েকটা সিমুলেশন ল্যাব আছে, তার মধ্যে এটা অন্যতম। এখানে টোটাল 25টা পিসি রয়েছে স্টুডেন্টদের বসার জন্য। প্রতিটা গ্রুপ এখানে একসাথে করতে পারে, সবাই ইন্ডিভিজুয়ালি এক একটা পিসিতে কাজ করতে পারে এখানে। তো এখানে আমরা যেটা যেই ল্যাবগুলো নেওয়া হয়, সেখানে ফার্স্ট ইয়ারের জন্য ইলেকট্রিক্যাল সিমুলেশন ল্যাব নেওয়া হয়, সেকেন্ড ইয়ারে ইলেকট্রনিক সিমুলেশন ল্যাব আর প্রোগ্রামিং ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ ল্যাব নেওয়া হয়। আর থার্ড ইয়ারের দুটো সাবজেক্ট আছে, একটা হচ্ছে নিউমেরিক্যাল অ্যানালাইসিস আর ডিজিটাল সিগন্যাল প্রসেসিং। তো সবগুলো ল্যাবই এখানে নেওয়া হয়, এইসব পিসিতেই নেওয়া হয়। পিসিগুলো যথেষ্ট ভালো এবং ল্যাব করতে কোনো সমস্যার কথা না। ল্যাবের ডান পাশে ল্যাব অ্যাটেন্ডেন্সের বসার একটা জায়গা রয়েছে। যদি কারো কোনো ধরনের সমস্যা হয়, কখনো পিসি চালু করতে সমস্যা হয় বা কোনো টেকনিক্যাল সমস্যা হয়, তাহলে এই ল্যাব অ্যাটেন্ডেন্স ওনাকে সেটা বললেই উনি সেই সমাধান করে দেওয়ার যথেষ্ট চেষ্টা করেন। আর ল্যাব ইনচার্জ হিসেবে এই ল্যাবে আমার নাম হচ্ছে আদনান কাইয়ুম, আমি অ্যাসিস্ট্যান্ট প্রফেসর ট্রিপল ডিপার্টমেন্টের। আমার রুম নাম্বার হচ্ছে 4A07। তো ল্যাব নিয়ে যদি কোনো ধরনের কোনো সমস্যা থাকে, সেটা আমার সাথে যোগাযোগ করলেও হবে, অথবা আমাদের যে ল্যাব অ্যাটেন্ডেন্ট থাকবেন, ল্যাব অ্যাসিস্ট্যান্ট জনাব ফারুক সাহেব, ওনার সাথে যোগাযোগ করবেন। তো এই হচ্ছে গিয়ে আমাদের ডিএসপি ল্যাবের মোটামুটি একটা পরিচিতি পর্ব। আশা করা যায় যে যখন তোমরা এখানে আরো মানে যে সাবজেক্টগুলো এখানে পড়ানো হয়, সেই সাবজেক্টগুলোতে যখন তোমরা আসবে, তখন ল্যাবটার সাথে আরো ভালোভাবে পরিচিত। তো এখানে তাদের শেষ হচ্ছে ডিএসপি ল্যাব।
Hello everyone, welcome to the simulation lab of Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering. I am Faisal Nayon, lab in charge of simulation lab and assistant professor of Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering, AHSANULLAH University of Science and Technology. Basically, this lab is in the third floor of B block, and the room number is 4B02. So this is our simulation lab. Simulation lab e amader total 30টি হাই কনফিগারেশন পিসি আছে। জেনারেলি সিমুলেশন এবং প্রোগ্রামিং বেস ল্যাব করার জন্য প্রতিটি স্টুডেন্ট ইন্ডিভিজুয়াল পিসি ইউজ করে থাকে, এবং আমাদের হচ্ছে বিভিন্ন ল্যাব কোর্সের জন্য সাধারণত 2 জন করে টিচার কোর্স ইনস্ট্রাক্ট। সিমুলেশন ল্যাবের আমাদের মেইন ফোকাস হচ্ছে সিমুলেশন, প্রোগ্রামিং এবং ডিজাইন রিলেটেড ল্যাব কোর্স। সিমুলেশন বলতে আমরা বুঝি কোনো একটা মেথড বা টেকনিক যার মাধ্যমে কোনো একটা সিস্টেমের পারফরম্যান্স অ্যানালাইসিস করব। ফর এক্সাম্পল, এটা ধরো একটা ইলেকট্রিক্যাল সার্কিট, এই সার্কিটের ইনপুট এবং আউটপুট রেসপন্সটা আমরা সিমুলেশনের মাধ্যমে বের করব। এন্ড ফাইনালি ইলেকট্রিক্যাল সার্কিট বা ইলেকট্রনিক সার্কিটের প্যারামিটারগুলোকে টিউন করে কিভাবে একটা অপটিমাইজ ইলেকট্রিক্যাল বা ইলেকট্রনিক সার্কিট ডিজাইন করা যায়, সেটাই আমরা এই ল্যাবের মাধ্যমে শিখব। সিমুলেশন ল্যাবের আমাদের আরেকটা মেইন ফোকাস হচ্ছে প্রোগ্রামিং। অ্যাজ ইলেকট্রিক্যাল ইঞ্জিনিয়ার আমাদের সবারই প্রোগ্রামিং এর বেসিক কনসেপ্ট থাকতে হবে। জেনারেলি প্রোগ্রামিং এর যে স্কিল, এর মাধ্যমে আমরা আমাদের ক্যাপাবিলিটিটাকে ইমপ্রুভ করব, কিভাবে কোনো একটা অ্যালগরিদম ডেভেলপ করতে হবে। আমাদের আরেকটা মেইন ফোকাস হচ্ছে ডিজাইন। জেনারেলি ইলেকট্রিক্যাল সার্ভিস ডিজাইন ইউজিং অটোক্যাড এর মাধ্যমে ইলেকট্রিক্যাল ওয়ারিং এর বেসিক কনসেপ্ট গুলো আমরা গ্যাদার করব। সিমুলেশন ল্যাবে আমরা ডিফারেন্ট সেমিস্টারের জন্য ডিফারেন্ট কোর্স আমরা এই ল্যাবে করব। জেনারেলি আমরা হচ্ছে ফার্স্ট ইয়ার সেকেন্ড সেমিস্টারে ট্রিপলি 1210 ইলেকট্রিক্যাল সার্কিট সিমুলেশন ল্যাব, সেকেন্ড ইয়ারে ট্রিপলি 2210 ইলেকট্রনিক সার্কিট সিমুলেশন ল্যাব অর্কেড বা পিএসপিআই সফটওয়্যারের মাধ্যমে আমরা সিমুলেশন করব। সেকেন্ড ইয়ারে ট্রিপলি 2110 প্রোগ্রামিং ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ ল্যাব করব। থার্ড ইয়ারে ট্রিপলি 3110 নিউমেরিক্যাল টেকনিক ল্যাব ইউজিং ম্যাথ ল্যাব, এবং থার্ড ইয়ারে আরেকটা ল্যাব আছে ট্রিপলি 3100 ইলেকট্রিক্যাল সার্ভিস ডিজাইন ল্যাব ইউজিং অটোক্যাড, আমরা এই ল্যাবে করব। ফাইনালি আমি তোমাদেরকে যেটা বলতে চাই সেটা হচ্ছে সিমুলেশন, প্রোগ্রামিং এবং ডিজাইনের যে কনসেপ্ট গুলো রয়েছে এই কনসেপ্ট গুলো তোমাদেরকে হেল্প করবে পরবর্তীতে প্রপারলি রিসার্চ এবং ফাইনাল ইয়ার থিসিস কন্ডাক্ট করার জন্য। তো আশা করি সিমুলেশন ল্যাবে যেই ল্যাবগুলো হবে, সিমুলেশন, প্রোগ্রামিং ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ এবং ডিজাইন রিলেটেড ল্যাব, সেগুলোর বেসিক কনসেপ্ট গুলো অবশ্যই তোমরা ডেভেলপ করবে। সো ডিয়ার স্টুডেন্টস, দিস ইজ মাই কন্ট্যাক্ট ডিটেলস। যে কোনো ধরনের ইনফরমেশনের জন্য তোমরা আমার সাথে ইমেইল বা ফোনের মাধ্যমে কন্ট্যাক্ট করতে পারবে। এখানে আমার কন্ট্যাক্ট ডিটেলসটা দেওয়া আছে। সো থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ এভরিওয়ান এন্ড বেস্ট উইশেস ফর অল। আল্লাহ হাফেজ।
Hello and welcome to VLSI Lab. I am Safaya Talimam, Assistant Professor, Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering. I am the VLSI Lab in charge. With large-scale global purifications of electronic devices and consumers, this VLSI Lab and VLSI field is very important for the upcoming generations. So this is the server room where we are using Cadence software, which is for 2.2 million with 3 years license. We have 18 PCs for students and 2 PCs for the teachers to demonstrate what we are teaching here. There is also a table with a chair for the lab attendant who works here to keep this lab neat and clean. There is also an almari where we keep the reports of the students. All the PCs here, 18 of them, in fact 20 of them are well equipped with a high configuration. There is also some extra table and chair so that students who just want to listen to the lecture can come here. There is a projector to teach the courses with this projector. Also in this lab we have other courses such as EEE 3100 and also some courses that is going to be designed with power sims software so that we can understand power simulators. That's all from here. I, Safar Talimam, welcomes you to VLSI Lab whenever you have any chance or time. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Muhammad Ishtiaq Rahman. I am Assistant Professor, Department of Tripoli, AHSANULLAH University of Science and Technology. I am currently in charge of this lab. This is Telecommunication Engineering Lab. This lab is in 3rd floor in B block. So in this lab, we hold labs for students who are in 3rd year, 2nd semester. So they do Communication Engineering Lab over here. And we also hold labs for students who are in 4th year, 1st semester. They do Microwave Engineering Lab. And for students in 4th year, 2nd semester, they also do Digital Communication Lab over here. So mostly this lab deals with different communication schemes. We have a very sophisticated and expensive lab setup in this lab. And this lab gives an overview of basic communication and advanced communication skills that students are expected to work on in their later life. So let us just go through a bit of this lab. So we have some lab experiments going on over here. These are for 3rd year, 2nd semester students. We have both digital storage oscilloscope and analog oscilloscope, but mostly we use digital storage oscilloscope over here. We have some antenna setups here. So these antennas are used for some experiments of microwave engineering lab. And we have some other setups as well which can deal with digital communication and microwave engineering lab. So overall, we welcome all the students in this lab after when they are in 3rd year, 2nd semester, and we hope that students will learn a lot from this lab. And see you when the students are in 3rd year, 2nd semester. Thank you.
ইনচার্জ তো আমাদের এই আমরা যেটা করি সেটা হলো এনার্জি কনভার্সন রিলেটেড যে কোর্স রয়েছে সেটার প্র্যাকটিক্যাল এক্সপেরিমেন্টস। আমাদের এই ল্যাবটা আমাদের বেসিক্যালি এনার্জি কনভার্সন ল্যাব, যেখানে আমরা স্মল মেশিন যেমন ইন্ডাকশন মোটর, সিনক্রোনাস মেশিনস, ট্রান্সফর্মার, এইগুলোর উপরে যে এক্সপেরিমেন্টগুলি হয় সেগুলি পারফর্ম করবো, যেগুলো আপনারা পাবেন যখন আপনারা সেকেন্ড ইয়ার ফার্স্ট সেমিস্টার ঢুকবেন। সেখানে আমাদের এনার্জি কনভার্সন 1 কোর্সের যে ল্যাবগুলো রয়েছে সেগুলো এখানে হবে, কোর্স কোড AAA2106। এছাড়া যখন 2-2 উঠবেন তখন আপনি আরেকটা কোর্স পাবেন এনার্জি কনভার্সন 2, সেটার যে ল্যাব কোর্স যেটা AAA2206, সেটার এক্সপেরিমেন্ট গুলো এখানে হবে। সেকেন্ড ইয়ার ফার্স্ট সেমিস্টারে আমরা বেসিক্যালি যে এক্সপেরিমেন্ট করি সেটা হলো ট্রান্সফর্মার এবং ইন্ডাকশন মেশিন, এবং সেকেন্ড ইয়ার সেকেন্ড সেমিস্টার যখন উঠবেন তখন আমরা যে এক্সপেরিমেন্ট করবো সেটা হলো সিনক্রোনাস মেশিন এবং ডিসি মেশিন। আমাদের এই ল্যাবে যেটা আমরা করি, এখানে আমাদের আইডেন্টিক্যাল 6টা টেবিল রয়েছে। প্রতিটা টেবিলে আমাদের করসপন্ডিং ট্রান্সফর্মার, ইন্ডাকশন মেশিন, সিনক্রোনাস মেশিন সবই রাখা রয়েছে, এবং ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ডে যে প্যানেল দেখতে পাচ্ছেন এখানে আমাদের সব মেজারিং ইকুইপমেন্টস, পাওয়ার সাপ্লাই রয়েছে। যেটা আমাদের খালি করতে হয়, আমরা এই বান্ডেল অফ কেবল আমরা নিব, এই বান্ডেল অফ কেবলের সাহায্যে আমরা এগুলো কানেক্ট করি। এটা আমি দেখাই, এইভাবে জাস্ট কানেক্ট করি, প্যানেলের সাথে কানেক্ট করি এবং আমাদের সেই এক্সপেরিমেন্ট সেটআপটা রেডি করি। এরপরে আমরা ডেটা কালেক্ট করি এবং আমাদের এক্সপেরিমেন্টটা শেষ করি। ল্যাবে যেটা আমাদেরকে করতে হবে, আপনারা দেখতে পাচ্ছেন আইডেন্টিক্যাল 6টা টেবিল রয়েছে। স্টুডেন্টরা যেটা করবে, দরজা দিয়ে ঢোকার পরে গেট, এখানে তারা ব্যাগটা রাখবে, এখানে থাকবে ল্যাব অ্যাটেন্ডেন্ট, বান্ডেল অফ কেবল পার গ্রুপে দেওয়া হবে। এরপরে টিচার এখানে ব্রিফিং দিবেন, and we also have projectors. So briefing এর পরে corresponding টেবিলে এক্সপেরিমেন্ট হবে। এইভাবে আমাদের মেশিন ল্যাবটা হয়। আশা করি আপনারা যখন সামনে মেশিন ল্যাব পাবেন আপনাদের ভালো লাগবে এবং আপনাদের জন্য সুবিধা হবে।
Welcome to Power Systems Switchgear and Protection Lab. This lab is under Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering, and it is located in room number 4B07, which is in 4th floor B block, and room number 7. In this lab, basically there are two labs which are performed here. One is AAA4154, that is Power System Lab. It is in 4th year first semester. And the second one is AAA4252, which is Power System Protection Lab, and this is in 4th year second semester. So if I show you, here we have a 3-phase transformer. This transformer is used both in AAA4154 and AAA4252 labs. And then we have a setup here. This setup is used for Power System Lab. And if we can see, there is synchronous generator motor, 3-phase induction motor, and all these equipments, heavy equipments, and all these experiments are performed under the supervision of concerned lab teacher. And if we see in other table, there is some current injector set, and these equipments are used in Power System Protection Lab. We also have oscilloscope and different types of loading and wattmeter for power measurement like this. And in the tables, you will see some equipments are same because students perform lab in groups. Basically 5 students, they form a group and they perform the lab. So in some tables, equipments are same. Here we can see a setup for generator protection unit. And this is completely designed by our honorable teacher, Amidullah Siddiq sir. And Amidullah Siddiq sir is the in charge of this lab. This setup is used for substation protection. And this is a model of a substation. And in this experiment, we have different types of faults, location of faults, identification of location of faults, and then how to remove these faults. So this will be performed in 4th year second semester. And then here we also have some other setup, like this setup is used for motor protection. There is a used setup. This is used for the motor protection lab in 4th year second semester. This is a vacuum circuit breaker, VCB. This This is also used in power system protection lab, record setup, and like this. So basically, when you are in 4th year and if you choose power as your major course, then you will come to this lab and you will perform all these experiments. So I wish you all the best and I wish you good luck for your stay in AHSANULLAH University of Science and Technology. Inshallah, we will meet soon. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum to everyone. Control system is a final year course that every electrical student has to take. It's a highly demandable subject, and associated with control system theory, we have a control system lab. Control system is a subject that deals with getting controlled or desired output from any electrical or mechanical or electromechanical system. It's a highly demandable subject, and its implications are in avionics, robotics, any sort of automated process and plants. I'll be giving you an overview of the control system lab that we have over here. So without further ado, let's check it out. Control lab is situated at the top floor of this premises. It's at 907. Here you can see an overview of the lab. Here you will be working in groups. As you can see, all the tables have PCs because the works that you will be doing will be linked into your PC. As per general rule, your instructor will give you a clear instruction and the theories needed for the lab work for that particular day, and then you can start doing the work for that day. Now let me show you some of the common setups that we have in this lab. This is a data logger from Analog Discovery 2. This is a breadboard where you have an electrical basic circuit consisting of capacitor, resistors. So it will replicate a first order or second order circuit depending on what you're connecting. This is the setup diagram for the Analog Discovery 2. And you can see the output of your circuit directly into the PC. And then you can measure several parameters and control the output of the electrical circuit using desired techniques, which will be taught in the class. In the control lab, we have PLC setup. What you are seeing is a ladder logic diagram. It's a special program that is used to control PLC. PLC stands for Programmable Logic Controller. They're hugely popular in industry for making automated processes and plants. This is a mini training setup where there are several buttons, lights, conveyor belts, and sensors and cylinders. Together, they can be used to demonstrate the working process of an industry. You will be taught how to control these things using programs which will be used in industry. As you can see, the ladder logic diagram can be used to control this in a specified way. This is basically the PLC setup, which has microcontrollers and several connecting arrangements. It's from Allen Bradley. I hope you'll find it interesting to use. Among several other arrangements, we have motor setup that can be directly connected to the computer. And you can see the input and output, and you can add different type of controllers like PID is connected over here. So you can see you can control the whole motor setup using the PC. And if you enable it from over here, the motor can be controlled from the PC using several types of controllers. These are very useful for practical field, how motor control can be done. It gives you a very visual representation with graphs of input and output. And I hope the rest of the things you will be able to do while you come to the class. Thank you.
নতুন যারা স্টুডেন্ট ভর্তি হয়েছে তাদের সবাইকে ইলেকট্রনিক্স ল্যাব 2 এর পক্ষ থেকে স্বাগতম জানাচ্ছি। আমাদের ইলেকট্রনিক্স ল্যাব 2 ট্রিপলি ডিপার্টমেন্টের একটা ইম্পর্টেন্ট ল্যাব এবং সেটা রয়েছে 4th ফ্লোরে ব্লক বি তে, এবং আমরা রুম নাম্বার 4B05 থেকেই বুঝতে পারছি যে সেটা 4th ফ্লোরে রয়েছে। আমাদের এই ইলেকট্রনিক্স ল্যাবে আমরা যে সকল ল্যাব করে থাকি সেগুলো হচ্ছে আমাদের ইলেকট্রনিক্স 1 ল্যাব, ইলেকট্রনিক্স 2 ল্যাব, এছাড়াও নন ডিপার্টমেন্টাল কোর্স হিসেবে সিইসি এবং মেকানিক্যাল ডিপার্টমেন্টকেও এই ইলেকট্রনিক্স ল্যাবে সাপোর্ট দেওয়া হয়। তা আমাদের এই ল্যাব যে বেসিক কাজগুলো করা হয় সেগুলো হচ্ছে যে ইলেকট্রনিক সার্কিট আমরা তৈরি করে তারপরে এগুলো অ্যানালাইসিস করে থাকি। এরপর আমরা যে ওয়ার্ক স্টেশন দেখতে পাচ্ছি, আমাদের এই ল্যাবে মোট 6টা ওয়ার্ক স্টেশন রয়েছে। ওয়ার্ক স্টেশন বলতে আমরা টেবিলটাকে বোঝাচ্ছি, যে টেবিলে আসলে স্টুডেন্টরা দাঁড়িয়ে কাজ করে। এই ছবি থেকে বুঝতে পারছি আমাদের এই দেয়ালে 3টা রয়েছে, এবং আমরা যদি পরের ছবিতে যাই তাহলে দেখতে পাচ্ছি এই পাশের দেয়ালে আরো 2টা রয়েছে, মোট 5টা, আর এই দেয়ালে একটা রয়েছে 6টা। তো আমাদের এই ল্যাবে মোট 6টা ওয়ার্ক স্টেশন রয়েছে। এই প্রত্যেকটা ওয়ার্ক স্টেশন, সবগুলো ওয়ার্ক স্টেশন দেখতে আইডেন্টিক্যাল, একই রকম, এবং এখানে আমাদের প্রয়োজনীয় ইকুইপমেন্ট গুলো রয়েছে। যদি আমরা একটু ক্লোজ ভিউ দেখি যে কি কি ইকুইপমেন্ট রয়েছে, তাই কাজ করার জন্য আমাদের ট্রেনার বোর্ড লাগবে, যেখানে আমরা সার্কিটটা তৈরি করব, এবং সব ডিভাইসকে বা সব ইকুইপমেন্টকে পাওয়ার দেওয়ার জন্য আমাদের এখানে মাল্টিপ্লাগ রয়েছে, এবং এখানে একটি স্পটলাইট রয়েছে আমাদের সার্কিটটা তৈরি করার সময় বোঝার সুবিধার্থে। এরপর আমাদের পাওয়ার সাপ্লাই হিসেবে আমরা ডুয়াল চ্যানেল ডিসি পাওয়ার সাপ্লাই অথবা সিঙ্গেল চ্যানেল ডিসি পাওয়ার সাপ্লাই এবং সাথে সাথে সিগন্যাল জেনারেটর আমরা প্রয়োজন অনুসারে ইউজ করব, এবং আমাদের এই ওয়েব শেপগুলা, মানে আমাদের সিগন্যালগুলো ঠিক মতো আসছে কিনা বা আমরা রিকোয়ার্ড সিগন্যাল দেখতে পাচ্ছি কিনা তা দেখার জন্য আমরা মাল্টিমিটারের পাশাপাশি এই ডুয়াল চ্যানেল অসিলোস্কোপটা ইউজ করব। তো আমি মোহাম্মদ মিনাজ আকরাম, অ্যাসিস্ট্যান্ট প্রফেসর ট্রিপলি ডিপার্টমেন্টে রয়েছে। আমার রুম নাম্বার 411 ইলেকট্রিক্যাল ডিপার্টমেন্টে, এবং এটা আমার ইমেল অ্যাড্রেস। আমি ল্যাবের ল্যাব ইনচার্জ। যদি কখনো সমস্যা হয় এই ল্যাবে চলাকালীন বা ল্যাব রিলেটেড আমার সাথে যোগাযোগ করা যেতে পারে, এবং ল্যাব অ্যাটেন্ডেন্ট রয়েছে তোরাকুল ইসলাম, সেই ল্যাবেই সবসময় থাকে। তো আমরা ল্যাব চলাকালীন বা যখন ল্যাব না থাকলেও ওনাকে আমরা অফিস আওয়ারে ওনার এই ল্যাবেই আমরা ওনাকে পাবো এবং ওনার সাথে যোগাযোগ করতে পারবো। সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ।
Such an amazing video, isn't it? Thanks to our respected lab in charges for preparing such a wonderful video. Now I'm requesting Sheikh Abrar for the website tour. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for giving me the floor. I would like to share the screen. Is my screen visible, sir?
Yes, please continue.
Okay, sir. To visit the AUST website, you just need to search for a browser of your own choice. For example, I want to go to Google Chrome, so I'm searching for it, Google Chrome. So this is Google Chrome. To go to the AUST website, just search for AUST. Then this is the first link. This is the first link, and this is the link of your AUST website. This is the general website of AHSANULLAH University. Here you will find all the necessary info about the university, which are organized in different tabs. For example, if you want to get the latest notices, just click on the notice tab. And for example, if you want to know about the default password of your email ID that are given, just go through this documentation. You will know what is the default password of your email ID. Then if you want to learn about your tuition fees, just go to the academics tab. There you will find an option tuition and fees. Just click here. Here you will find. Okay. The undergraduate program of Tripoli is of 4 years, 8 semesters. During admission, you need to pay 1,32,500 taka, which includes the semester fee of first semester. In the other 7 semesters, you need to pay 1,02,000 taka. All these fees include transportation cost, which is of 1,500 taka. Then if you want to see the academic calendar of the current semester, just go to academics tab, go to the academic calendar. Here you will find the academic calendar of the running semester or the upcoming semester if the previous semester has already ended. Then if you want to visit the departmental website, just go to academics tab. From here, click on faculties and departments. Okay, here you will find all the departments of AUST. So the third one is Department of Electrical and Electronic Engineering. So this is the home page of our website, Tripoli website. This is the message from our head sir. This is the mission and vision of our department. to provide undergraduate education of highest quality, educate students in research, scholarship, and innovation, build partnership with the industry by meeting the ever-changing need of the market through educational, technical, and entrepreneurial activities. Vision is to provide environment for development of skillful graduates and quality research for national and international needs. Then you can find the featured news, all the news related to Tripoli department. Then you will find the latest activities by our students. Then if you want to learn more about our faculty members, just go to the faculty and staff tab. Here you can find the list of all the faculty members, respective faculty members of our department. If you want to learn more about one faculty member, just click on the link. Then you will find the details about him or her. Just play around these tabs. If you want to know about the syllabus, this is the syllabus. Here you will find the syllabus of all the courses offered by Tripoli department. For class routine, just click here, and then undergraduate, class routine, then undergraduate as your undergraduate students. Here you will find the class routine of all the semesters. Then in the lab info, you will get informations about all the laboratories of Tripoli department. Just play around with these tabs to know more about your university and your department. That's all from now. That's all from me. I would like to request Mr. Naidu Rahman sir to present the later parts. Thank you. Hello, sir.
Please close your screen sharing.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
So, dear students, I hope all of you are alive and listened to the lab tour and the website tour. So now we are almost at the end of the session. So the floor is open for your questions, and all the faculty members present here will be available to answer your queries. So dear students, please unmute yourself if you have any question, and then we'll be answering your questions.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Please introduce yourself first, your name and ID.
Sir, Mahdi Talukdar, name ID 64, roll 64, Tripoli A section, sir.
Okay, please your question, please.
স্যার এই সেশনটা, এই লাইভ সেশনটা আমরা কই পাবো স্যার? কারণ এখানে কিছু কিছু স্যার রুটিন, তারপর কিছু কিছু মানে A1 A2 ভাগ করেছে, কিছু কিছু স্ক্রিনশট নিতে পারিনি স্যার।
Okay, so I think head sir is available here. Head sir will answer this question. Sir, do they get the video later?
Okay, if they need the video, then it can be shared through Google Drive.
Okay, sir. So you will be getting the video after the session is over through your institutional email ID. There will be a link available to your email ID, and you can go there and check the video.
Okay,
next question, please.
Assalamu alaikum, sir. I am from section C. My name is Mohammed Islam Rahi. So my question is, how can we get our AUST email ID that is said in the video? I couldn't listen properly, sir. How can we get our AUST ID?
Okay.
Can't you get it yet? Most of the students have got their AUST email ID.
No, sir, I didn't get it, sir.
So how did you join this session, this orientation program?
Sir, through a mail, sir, a professor sent me an email. Then I just click that email and just open that video.
I think I sent you the link, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, sir. The problem is he was migrated on Thursday from Mechanical Engineering Department to Tripoli Department. So he called me somehow, and I provided him the link to join today's class. So I think your email ID will be available by tomorrow, because tomorrow is the working day. Today is holiday. So inshallah, by tomorrow you will get it.
Thank you, sir. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for joining. Next question, please. Yes.
Assalamu alaikum, sir. Sir, আমার নাম তানভীর, আমার রোল 133 সেকশন সি। আমি বলতেছি স্যার, আমরা যে ল্যাব ক্লাসগুলো দেখলাম স্যার, ওইটা তো অফলাইনে করাটা বেশি গুরুত্বপূর্ণ, তাহলে আমরা ওইটা অনলাইনে কিভাবে করব এই জিনিসটা জানতে চাচ্ছিলাম।
Okay. So, sir, should I give him?
brief করতে পারে আমাদের past
Okay, okay. So Tanvir, your question is perfectly all right because all the practical classes should be done by hand. That is learning by doing method. So at this point of time, the government is not allowing us to open the university and to call you to come to the university and do the labs physically. So what will be happening for your labs is like that. There will be a lecture of your lab experiment, and then the teacher have a video of that lab recorded before. He or she will show you the lab demonstration video during the class time that is mentioned in your routine. And after the video, you will have some data. You need to have some calculations. Then you need to plot some figures and everything. The teacher will explain each and everything to you so that you can understand the lab right now virtually. But when the government permits us, we will open the lab for you and you will come to the university and the labs will be done physically. So at the moment, you will be relying on video demonstrations, and also your lab teachers will be showing you all the experimental details, all the necessary equipments and everything that you need to perform the lab. But at the moment, it is not permissible to open the university and you cannot do the lab. But when the university opens, you will do this lab physically. Did you get my point?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Always try to be in contact with your lab teachers. In each lab, there will be 2 teachers available for you. So they will help you everything that you need. Next question, please.
Assalamu alaikum, sir. I'm from.
Okay, one by one.
Okay.
Ladies first.
Hello.
So what you can do, you raise your hand, then our faculty member will allow you to ask your question. Huh?
Okay, I think Burhan wants to say something. Burhan, ID 122.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, please.
I wanted to know, I'm from Tripoli section B. I wanted to know when could we get the book list?
Your book list will be provided during each class. Let's say tomorrow morning you have electrical circuit 1 class. Your teacher will be providing you with all the books, names and everything. And during the lab course also, your teacher will provide you the lab manuals and everything that you need. So at the moment, the book list and other materials are not available. It will be available in the Google Classroom when the class begins tomorrow.
Okay.
Sir, assalamu alaikum. I am Muhammad Nafisatik Shahriar. I have a question, sir.
Okay, please.
Sir, আমরা যে প্রতিদিন ক্লাস করব, এই ক্লাসের পর কি আমরা গুগল ড্রাইভে স্যার লিংক পাবো যে আমাদের পুরো ক্লাসটা?
Yes. The links will be available and the video lectures will be uploaded on weekly basis or bi-weekly basis. That means tomorrow you have a class and the video recording of this class will be available after 1 week or 2 weeks, because everyone should be present in the class. Every class is important. Every lab class is important. So you will get the recording, but later time, not instantly. So try to be present in the class, and then after 7 or 10 days, you will get the videos.
Okay, sir. Sir, আরেকটা কোশ্চেন ছিল যে আমরা স্যার এই বুক লিস্ট পাওয়ার পরে এখন কোভিডের কারণে তো স্যার আমি ঢাকার বাইরে আছি, এই ক্ষেত্রে আমি বইটি কি আমি কিভাবে কালেক্ট করবো বা?
I think you can do it in 2 ways. Nowadays, most of the publishers are available through courier service. I sometimes bought books from Nilkhet by courier service. Or what you can do is you can go there maybe once after you get all the book lists, maybe early next week, not tomorrow, early next week, you go there and buy all the books at a time, not go there every day, just go there once and buy all the books. And other thing is, request your course teachers to provide you the PDF of the books if available, because most of the time the PDF of the books are available. So you can also print the required chapters, and also the PDF is helpful if you want to study from your laptop or tab or mobile phones. So just try to manage somehow. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you. Okay. Next question, please.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
Yes.
আমি আমিনা হক, সেকশন A থেকে বলছি।
Yes, please.
আমাদের স্টুডেন্ট আইডি কার্ড যে দেওয়া হবে ওইটা কি অফলাইনে ক্লাস চলাকালীন দেওয়া হবে, কালেক্ট করা লাগবে ইউনিভার্সিটি থেকে নাকি অনলাইন?
Now that we are approaching through online classes, I think the ID card is not necessary right at this moment, but it will be available to you very soon. Maybe you need to go to the university just once to collect it, or it will be in the department in head sir office and you will collect it later. But it is not decided at the moment. Your ID card is not required for tomorrow's classes or for these classes right now.
জি স্যার, থ্যাংক ইউ।
Okay. Next question, please.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Hello, sir. Assalamu alaikum, sir. I am Alok Shah Onku from section C. My roll number is 151.
Okay, please.
Sir, now I am facing some login issue. I already log into the provided email, but recently I have set up my Windows, so I forget the password. And now I just want to reset the password, but they told me to just contact your domain admin. So what should I do?
Okay, just try to contact with your advisor. You are from section
C, sir.
Do you know your advisor's name? It was on the slides.
Yes, sir. I saw that, but
you forgot.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me check for you. Just try to note down madam's name, and then you will be able to contact. Isa Murium madam will be contacting with the website administrator, and she will provide you with a new password. Okay, so contact your advisor Taniza Murium madam. Okay, after the meeting, not now. After the meeting. Okay. Okay, thank you. Next, please.
Okay, well, I am requesting all the students to take the screenshot of this screen.
Yes, this screen is very, very helpful.
Very, very important for you.
Yes. Okay. Please make a photo for this one. Section A, Shaila Sharmin Ritu, Assistant Professor. Section B, SM Ishrakul Haq, Lecturer, Grade 1. Section C, Taniza Mariam, Lecturer, Grade 1. So always remember, for Section A, Ritu Madam, Section B, Ishrak Sir, and Section C, Taniza Madam. They will be the contact person for you in case of any purposes, whatever it is. Next question, please. I think there is no more questions available from students. So I would like to request our honorable head sir to just give a short closing remarks, and then inshallah we will be closing this session. Dear sir, please.
Thank you, Nahid. So আমাদের নিউ স্টুডেন্ট যারা আছেন আপনাদেরকে বলবো, আমরা যেহেতু প্যান্ডেমিক সিচুয়েশনে যাচ্ছি এবং আমাদের একাডেমিক অ্যাক্টিভিটিস গুলো অনলাইনে রয়ে গেছে, তো সেক্ষেত্রে ল্যাব রিলেটেড কিছু ইস্যু রয়ে গেছে, সেটা আমরা জানি, সেটা আমাদেরকে মেনে নিতে হচ্ছে। কিন্তু যখন আমরা ক্যাম্পাসে ফিরে যাব তখন ল্যাব বিষয়গুলোকে আরো এমফেসিস দেওয়া হবে। আর অনলাইন ক্লাসের বিষয়ে ক্লাস টিচার থেকে আরো ইনফরমেশন পাওয়া যাবে, পার্টিকুলারলি যে কোয়েশ্চেন টেস্টে কোন বুকস দরকার এবং অন্যান্য রিসোর্স ম্যাটেরিয়াল সেটা পাওয়া যাবে। তো হোপ ইউ উইল এনজয় ইউর অনলাইন ক্লাসেস এবং সবাই ভালো থাকবেন, সুস্থ থাকবেন, and take care. Professor Bobby, so this is my closing remarks. Now you can conclude the session.
Okay, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, dear students, try to follow the instructions that is already provided or discussed in the whole presentation, and hopefully we'll be meet soon in good art. Or be safe, be healthy, and finally, I would like to welcome you all to the AUST and particularly the Department of Tripoli. Thank you. Thank you once again. Okay, Nahid, you can.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. So this is the end of today's session. Dear students, please from tomorrow at 8 p.m. according to your routine, attend the classes. All the best. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
8 a.m.
Yes, sir. 8 a.m. Yes, sir.
Okay.
কি রে সব গেল কানা কি
Hello.